Hey everybody, it's Jess and Rob, and the reason why we're on video today is because we wanted to let you guys know it's National Infertility Week, and it's from April 22nd through the 28th. We are sharing this video because we wanted to raise awareness within our community. This is a personal story about Jessica and I and our experience with trying to have a child of our own, and we hope that this video may help somebody else maybe reach out if they are in a similar situation to feel not alone.
So infertility is something that is emotionally, physically, and financially draining. It's something that leaves so many couples feeling alone or even embarrassed or ashamed, but it's not something that many people talk about. Infertility
could mean a host of different things. It could mean anything from not being able to get pregnant to not being able to stay pregnant, or it could mean getting pregnant and having a stillborn birth. All of those are pretty tricky issues that cost a lot of money to figure out what's going on. We're here to talk to you guys today in the hopes that we are going to raise awareness, and hopefully if there's anybody in the audience that is affected by infertility personally, that maybe you feel less alone and empowered to reach out to us. I met Jessica almost 20 years ago. We've only been married, well, we're celebrating our 10-year anniversary this November. We weren't really that concerned about having a child, mainly because we weren't ready at the time. But you know, we've been together all those years and nothing had really happened. I just chalked it up to us being really careful all those years. So in 2015 we first got pregnant.
So we were both really excited. We started doing all those things that newly pregnant couples do, like talking about whether it might be a boy or a girl, talking about baby names, talking about, you know, how we might tell our families or what kind of theme we'd have for a gender reveal or baby shower. Honestly, the thought of miscarriage never really crossed my mind. We were just in a really positive mindset and kind of going from that.
At our 12-week appointment, we came in for an ultrasound and we found out that the heart had stopped beating. It was pretty devastating to me and Jessica.
I mean, for me, it was kind of like in the movies where it's like people are talking but everything's blurry and you really don't even know what they're saying. Like, all I remember from that appointment, like, they told us his heart stopped beating and then, like, it's a big blank, and then the doctor came back with like 3 options, none of which were good. So anyways, we ended up having the surgery, all the bills and things and recovery that came along with that, and it kind of all happened really suddenly and didn't really have a chance to process what really went on. I was devastated for months. It was hard to get out of bed, you know, not really wanting to get dressed, not really wanting to do work or do much of anything. It was hard to be happy and to see other people happy. Basically all I could do for myself was to jump right back into work.
You know, it's really hard for me to see Jessica go through the whole process of mourning, and I did my best to be by her side as much as I could. But even still, it didn't seem like anything I was doing was helping Jessica at all. So because of that, I felt really helpless and powerless with the situation at hand, and I think that put me in a downward spiral too. Fast forward to months later, you know, we're trying to get back up on our feet, and we went and did a lot of research and read a lot of books, listened to friends' recommendations, and we visited some local specialists. We also did a lot of lifestyle changes, diet changes to help our situation, and we were able to get pregnant. Between 2015 and 2018, we got pregnant a total of 5 times, and none of them were able to stay past the 12-week mark. Each and every one is considered a life to us that we lost. And, you know, the bills were compounding, the emotional distress was compounding.
It's really hard to go through that physically and mentally for such a long time. Also, I've gone through the first trimester 5 times. I've been sick from that. I've been sick from the different hormones that they start putting us on at the beginning of each pregnancy to try and save it. the different medications that they put us on in between, from trying to get pregnant, from the surgeries, from the medications related to the surgeries. So it's just been really hard, either being pregnant, recovering from being pregnant, surgery, recovering from surgery. It's been really hard to kind of just like handle myself.
We've also considered other options like surrogacy and adoption, but I think for us, we just need to know that no matter what, we're, you know, going to stay together and be there for each other. And the future is unwritten, and I'm personally hopeful.
So during this process, it's also been really hard to see like all those happy social media posts of like pregnancy announcements and birth announcements, and seeing the baby shower invites and things come in the mail. And without even knowing it, I actually just found out fairly recently, within the past few months, that Rob had been trying to shield me from some of that. So he had kind of hidden some notifications on like Facebook and Instagram. If you're a friend or colleague of ours and you're watching this and I never replied.
Sorry.
That's probably because I didn't know.
My fault. You know, we're in our 30s, and our friends are also in their 30s. A lot of them are married, and they have started their own families. And some of our family members have started their own families too. That just kind of made us feel more isolated and alone. Even though everybody has been supportive and very sympathetic to our situation. But it's something where, you know, everybody else is able to move on with their lives, and we're just stuck in a limbo state. With that said, that's why we made this video, because we know that there are other people out there that have a similar situation too with us, and if that's the case, you know, we hope that maybe this video helps empower you to speak up, talk about what you're going through, and hopefully that'll help you feel better. One thing I'm really grateful is that Jessica found the LuLaRoe community. She found a passion that she enjoyed. Through that, she's been able to engage with a community of moms, some of them who have gone through similar situations as Jessica, and so they've kind of become friends through the process. And it's become a good distraction, you know, because it's a new business for her, and Jessica has gotten an outlet to receive emotional support through her journey, and we've been able to pay some of her medical bills back because of LuLaRoe. So I think that because of your support, Jessica's been able to get through this with some modicum of sanity.
I'm so thankful for each and every one of you that are here, for those that participate in our lives, that come to keep me company, for those that comment and share photos. And so we are here to open up the community where people feel safe to come and talk and ask questions, something where people can reach out and share their struggles or their triumphs.
We want to raise awareness, so please share this.
And maybe together we can all help someone else.
Who knows, you might brighten up their day. Thanks, guys.
Good job.
Anything else? Not this bug. Are you sure? No. Want to make a sex tape now?
No!